No, it's fascinating to think about how much we rely on organizations like NASA for our understanding of the universe. I mean, when you hear the name NASA, what comes to mind? Space shuttles, astronauts, maybe even the iconic images of Earth from space. For many of us, NASA represents the pinnacle of scientific achievement, a beacon of knowledge illuminating the vast darkness of the cosmos. But then, a question creeps in. Can we trust everything NASA says about astronomy? Is it all true? Let's unpack that. First off, NASA is a scientific organization, and like any scientific entity, it operates on a foundation of research, data, and peer review. They have some of the brightest minds working there. Astrophysicists, engineers, mathematicians, people who dedicate their lives to unraveling the mysteries of space. So, when they release findings or announce new discoveries, it's usually based on solid evidence. But here's where it gets interesting. The universe is an incredibly complex place, and our understanding of it is always evolving. What we consider truth today may be challenged tomorrow. Take the concept of black holes, for instance. For years, scientists had theories about their existence, but it wasn't until recently that we captured the first image of a black hole. That was a monumental moment in astronomy, but it also highlighted how much we still don't know. NASA, along with other organizations, is constantly refining its understanding of these cosmic phenomena. So, while they might present information as fact, it's important to remember that science is a process, not a destination. And let's talk about the media. When NASA makes a big announcement, it often gets sensationalized. Headlines scream about alien life or the end of the universe, which can create misconceptions. A study might reveal the potential for microbial life on Mars, and suddenly it's a full-blown alien invasion in the headlines. This kind of exaggeration can lead people to distrust the actual findings. So, while NASA's research might be sound, the way it's communicated can sometimes muddy the waters. Another layer to this is the funding and politics involved. NASA is a government agency, and like any government organization, it operates within a framework of budgets, policies, and priorities. Sometimes, this can influence the direction of research or the focus of missions. For instance, if a particular project is deemed more politically advantageous, or if there's a public outcry for more exploration, funding might shift away from other important areas of study. This doesn't mean NASA is lying. It just means that there are complex factors at play that can shape what we hear and learn about astronomy. Now let's not forget about the scientific community at large. NASA collaborates with universities, international space agencies, and private companies. This collaboration is essential for advancing our understanding of space, but it can also lead to differing interpretations of data. A finding released by NASA might be viewed differently by an independent researcher or another organization. This is where the beauty of science comes in. The debate, the discussion, the constant questioning. It's a living, breathing entity that thrives on scrutiny. But what about the conspiracy theories? Ah, yes, the realm of alternative facts and wild speculation. You've probably heard claims that NASA is hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life or that the moon landing was faked. These theories often gain traction because they tap into a deep-seated skepticism about authority, especially when it comes to something as grand as space exploration. While it's healthy to question and seek the truth, we have to differentiate between healthy skepticism and outright denial of evidence. NASA has a wealth of data that supports its findings, and the scientific method is designed to weed out inaccuracies. Peer-reviewed studies, replication of results, and open access to data are all part of the process. When someone claims that NASA is lying, it's worth asking, what evidence do they have? Often, these conspiracy theories lack credible backing and rely on anecdotal evidence or misinterpretation of facts. So, let's talk about the importance of critical thinking. In an age where information is at our fingertips, it's essential to approach claims, whether they come from NASA or any other source, with a discerning eye. Look for the original studies, check the credentials of the researchers, and consider the consensus within the scientific community. Just because something is widely accepted doesn't mean it's infallible, but it does mean it's been rigorously examined. Now, let's pivot a bit and consider the incredible achievements of NASA. The agency has given us a treasure trove of knowledge about our solar system and beyond. The Hubble Space Telescope has revolutionized our understanding of the universe, capturing breathtaking images that have deepened our appreciation of the cosmos. The Mars rovers have provided invaluable insights into the geology and potential habitability of our neighboring planet. And let's not forget the Voyager probes, which have traveled farther than any human-made object, sending back data about the outer planets and the interstellar medium. These missions are not just about gathering data, they're about inspiring curiosity and wonder. When NASA announces a new discovery, it's not just a scientific achievement, it's a moment that brings humanity together. We all look up at the stars and wonder what's out there, and NASA feeds that curiosity. But with that inspiration comes a responsibility to engage with the information critically. Let's talk about some of the specific claims NASA has made over the years. For example, the idea that we are made of stardust is a poetic yet scientifically accurate statement. The elements that make up our bodies were formed in the hearts of stars that exploded in supernova. This is a beautiful truth, and it's backed by astrophysical research. So, when NASA shares this idea, it's not just a catchy phrase, it's a reflection of our connection to the universe. However, not every claim is as straightforward. Sometimes, NASA presents findings that are later revised or reinterpreted. For instance, the discovery of water on Mars was a game-changer in the quest for extraterrestrial life. But as more data was collected, scientists had to refine their understanding of what that water means for the planet's potential to support life. This doesn't mean NASA was wrong. It means they were working with the best information available at the time and adjusting as new data came in. This brings us back to the idea of science as a process. It's a journey of discovery, filled with twists and turns. When we hear something from NASA, it's crucial to remember that it's often a snapshot of our current understanding, not the final word. It's an invitation to explore further, to ask questions, and to engage with the material. And speaking of engagement, let's talk about the role of the public in all of this. NASA has made significant efforts to involve the public in its missions. Citizen science projects allow everyday people to contribute to research, whether it's analyzing data from telescopes or helping to classify images from Mars. This democratization of science fosters a sense of ownership and connection to the discoveries being made. When we participate, we're not just passive consumers of information, we're active contributors to the scientific endeavor. Moreover, NASA has embraced social media and online platforms to share its findings. This has made astronomy more accessible than ever. You can follow missions in real time, watch live streams of launches, and engage with scientists directly. This level of transparency is commendable and helps to build trust, but it also means we have to be vigilant about the information we consume and share. In this digital age, misinformation can spread like wildfire. A tweet or a viral video can misrepresent complex scientific concepts. So how do we navigate this landscape? First, we need to cultivate a habit of skepticism. Not in the sense of disbelief, but in the sense of inquiry. Ask questions, seek out reputable sources, look for consensus among experts. Another important aspect is education. The more we understand about astronomy and the scientific method, the better equipped we are to engage with information critically. This is where schools and educational institutions play a vital role. Science education should not only focus on facts, but also on teaching students how to think like scientists, how to ask questions, formulate hypotheses, and evaluate evidence. And let's not overlook the importance of curiosity. The universe is vast, and there's so much we don't know. Embracing our curiosity can lead to a deeper appreciation of the cosmos and a greater understanding of our place within it. When we approach astronomy with wonder, we're more likely to engage with the information in a meaningful way. As we wrap up this exploration of NASA and the truth about astronomy, let's remember that knowledge is a journey, not a destination. NASA has given us incredible insights into the universe, but it's up to us to engage with that knowledge thoughtfully. So, the next time you hear a NASA announcement, take a moment to reflect. Consider the research behind it, the scientists involved, and the broader context of what we know about the universe. Engage with the information, ask questions, and most importantly, stay curious. The cosmos is waiting for us to explore, And every discovery is a stepping stone to the next great question. And who knows? Maybe one day, we'll find the answers we've been searching for all along. Until then, keep looking up, keep questioning, and keep exploring.